A peaceful morning in the quiet suburban town of Asheville was about to take a dark turn. As the sun rose, the usual symphony of chirping birds was disrupted by a grim discovery in the local park. A child, lifeless, lay there on the dew-kissed grass. Little Timmy, a beloved member of the community, was gone. The shockwave of this revelation reverberated through Asheville, each ripple carrying a mixture of disbelief and sorrow. The laughter of children playing once the park's melody was replaced by an eerie silence. The once lively community now held its breath, anxiously awaiting answers. Soon, the wailing sirens of the police cars echoed through the streets, their blue lights illuminating the faces of the horrified onlookers. The detectives arrived, their trench coats flapping in the morning breeze. They began their grim task, combing through the scene, their faces hardened by the severity of the situation. The town's tranquility was shattered, replaced by a chilling question: who killed little Timmy? At the heart of this tragedy was the Thompson family, left reeling from their loss. The Thompsons were an unassuming family, seemingly like any other in the small town of Millbrook. At the forefront there was Tom and Margaret, the parents, pillars of the community, known for their philanthropy and involvement in local affairs. A closer look, however, revealed cracks in this picture-perfect facade. Tom was a stern man, known for his stoic demeanor. He was a hard-working businessman, respected yet somewhat feared. His relationship with Timmy was complicated. He wanted the best for his son, but his high expectations often cast a shadow over their relationship. His sternness was balanced by Margaret, a doting mother, her heart full of warmth and love for her son. Yet, beneath her kindness lurked a fragility, a sense of unease that was hard to miss. Then there was Sarah, the older sister, a bright and popular high schooler. She was adored by Timmy, but their relationship was strained. The pressures of being the perfect daughter, the perfect student, seemed to weigh heavily on her, distancing her from her younger brother. The Thompson family was a tightly knit unit, yet the threads of their bond were frayed with unspoken tensions and past conflicts. The loss of Timmy sent shockwaves through the family, each member grappling with grief in their own way. The community rallied around them, offering support and comfort. But beneath the veneer of unity and shared sorrow, there was a sense of unease, a feeling that something wasn't quite right. It was as if the collective grief was masking deeper, darker truths that were slowly starting to surface. The family, once admired, now found themselves under scrutiny, their every action, every word dissected and analyzed. As the town mourned, the investigators were digging deeper, unearthing secrets that would change everything. As the investigators combed through the family's life, they stumbled upon a series of unsettling clues. Their journey into this spiraling mystery was much like navigating a labyrinth, with each turn revealing a new piece of the puzzle. The first clue was tucked away in the most personal of spaces, a hidden diary discovered in the child's room. The diary, filled with the innocent musings of a child, held a chilling entry. A mention of a shadowy figure that Timmy had seen lurking near the park, a figure that filled him with an inexplicable fear. This led the investigators to retrace the child's steps, meticulously combing through the park. It was a tedious process, like searching for a needle in a haystack. But their persistence paid off. They unearthed a second clue, a suspicious phone call made to the family's residence the night before the tragedy. The call, traced back to a payphone nearby, was made at the dead of night. But the person on the other end had remained silent. A sense of dread washed over the investigators as they pieced together these clues. The diary entry, the phone call, and the mysterious figure all pointed towards a premeditated act. But who could harbor such a sinister intention towards a child? Then came the most shocking revelation. Witnesses reported seeing a figure matching the description penned down in Timmy's diary near the family's home on multiple occasions. The description bore a chilling resemblance to a family member. The pieces of the puzzle were falling into place, forming a terrifying picture. The clues were pointing towards a direction too horrifying to consider. Could the murderer be closer to Timmy than anyone imagined? The safe confines of a family home, a sanctuary of trust and love, had transformed into a crime scene. The family, once bathed in sympathy, now found themselves under a shroud of suspicion. The end of this labyrinth was near, and it seemed to be leading to an unthinkable conclusion. The truth, when it emerged, sent shockwaves through the community. The revelation was like a cold, hard slap across the face of our quaint little town of Asheville. The unthinkable had happened. The sweet, innocent boy, Timmy, had been murdered. But the horror didn't stop there. The murderer was not a stranger, nor a drifter passing through town. The darkness had come from within their own home. It was a member of Timmy's family. The news spread like wildfire, leaving a trail of disbelief and shock in its wake. The tight-knit community was flung into chaos, neighbors casting wary glances at each other, friends turning into strangers overnight. The trust, the camaraderie that once defined Asheville, had been shattered. The investigators, seasoned professionals who thought they had seen it all, were left speechless. The pieces of the puzzle finally fell into place, but the picture they formed was a gruesome one. The evidence was irrefutable. Fingerprints, DNA, the murder weapon, everything pointed to the same horrific conclusion. The arrest was swift. The once bustling family home was now a crime scene, its walls echoing with the ghostly laughter of a child who would never grow up. The family was torn apart, their laughter replaced by tears, their warmth replaced by the chilling cold of a prison cell. The trial was a spectacle, a grim theater of justice. The family member, once a beloved figure, was now a monster in the eyes of the community. The gavel fell, the sentence pronounced, guilty. The word echoed in the courtroom, a grim reminder of the tragedy that had unfolded in the quiet town of Asheville. In the end, Asheville was left with a chilling tale of a family torn apart by a monstrous act, a tale that would haunt its residents for years to come, a tale of a child's stolen innocence, of a town's lost trust, and of a family's unimaginable betrayal.